It's moving day. Favorite day of the month. Not really. It is crazy how cold it is today. It is like 59 degrees. It is chilly. It's probably one of the coldest moving days had in a while. Okay, I am parked and got Christmas, or not Christmas lights, got awning lights out. Things are looking pretty good, but it is so packed that we actually have to leave everything stored back here at the moment. We have no tables, no nothing. So since we're only going to be here 14 days, no reason to put stuff out. Now comes the hardest part. Steph has to take me all the way back, almost 40 something miles to get my car. It's a problem with having an RV and two cars. We need Steph to get rid of her car. Okay, now that camp is set up, it's time for coffee and an adventure. This one's going to be a good one, guys. I mean, it's not going to be great because, well, I brought my Sony camera with me and my microphones, and I was expecting to make a pretty great video today. Forgot to charge the batteries in my microphones and in my camera. So everything shot today is, well, it's pretty much done on my cell phone. Going retro. It is a crisp, cool 65 degrees this morning here in Central Florida. And the sun is shining, blue skies. But the sun is really not heating anything up. At least not yet. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I forgot my coffee up there. I had to go get it. Check this out. This is pretty cool. Let me tell you where we're at today. It is really going to be hard with the cell phone, with the microphone, built-in microphones. I'm sorry. Anyway, look at this water. Would you look at the water today? We're going to go swimming. Even though it's 65 degrees, that water down there year-round stays 72. We're at not Silver Springs. We were just at Silver Springs, but today we are actually coming to you from Rainbow Springs State Park here in Central Florida. Now, been here numerous times, but never to the spring head. Normally go inner tubing down the river that's fed by this spring. They do have snorkeling, scuba, swimming, kayaking, everything else here in the water. Crystal clear, pristine water. It's just something beautiful to watch, even if you're not brave enough to get in the water when it's this frigid outside. But there's also a lot of pathways and walkways and stuff to see. There's a campground just down the river about 9 miles that a lot of campers stay at. I don't know the cost, how much it costs to stay here, because, you know, we live not too far away. I'm not much of a camper, even though I camp and live like that full time. Which doesn't make any sense. I should be staying at awesome places like this. We're here at the visitor center at Rainbow Springs, and it looks like there's a little restaurant, a gift shop, and some other things, including a restroom where Steph stuck in a truck is at the moment, because anytime we go somewhere, first stop, bathroom. So Steph is walking like a bullet. She is zooming along. Let her loose in the bathroom for a couple minutes and she feels much lighter, and she is just like ready to explore. ASMR. Even in the shade, the little beads of sun that shine through into the water, you can see how clear it is and pretty it is. Lots of little fishies. A little dock over there where you can get a kayak and go 9 miles down the river. Not doing that today. I know on camera it's not really popping up, But the colors of the water is just so clean. It probably doesn't look like it, but look, you can see all the way down to the bottom, and you can see right there where the spring, that's a spring right there, and you can see the water coming up through the ground, through the sand, just bubbling up. That's pretty cool. I just noticed there's another spot right here. You see the fish? They're right there where the water is bubbling, coming up to the spring. The spring water's feeding up to the ground.
Yeah.
See that little fish?
There's a big fish.
Is that a fish or a squirrel?
Oh, it might have been a squirrel. Oh, it's a squirrely.
Look in the camera. Wait a second. You can see there's one fish there. There's another one over there. You see the water coming up through the sand?
Oh, now I saw him. Okay. I couldn't see him with my eyes.
There's another one. Look at that one.
Well, now I can see him with my eyes. They're cichlids.
Yeah, look at that.
Why is there cichlids in the springs?
Oh, they're hanging right by the water, too.
They're convicts. Those are like what you get in the Amazon River.
This is so cool.
Look at this photo I just took.
Magical. Yeah, this place is mind-blowing. I didn't even know, people, are there waterfalls in Florida? I guess there are. Never thought of it before. This place has lots and lots of trails, easy access trailers. Some is uneven. So you gotta kind of be careful. But we were just coming to go possibly swimming in the springs. Never even thought that we would see something like this. So the cost of admission is only $2 per person. It's probably like the cheapest thing you could possibly do in the state of Florida. It's $2 to park your car and you can just explore. And I don't know exactly how many acres this is. It's pretty massive. As a matter of fact, the river part where you can get in a kayak or your inner tubes, it's like 9 miles down to where the bus is, where they bring you back to your car. So it's a pretty big, massive area. Campgrounds, hiking, waterfalls, snorkeling, scuba diving. For $2? That's crazy. Look at this. So not just an awesome water feature, as Tommy Travels would like to say, with waterfalls, springs, but they got a nature walk that's pretty huge. Don't exactly know how big it is, but I'm gonna walk around and see if we can see some nature. I spotted some nature. It's not a monkey, but they do act like monkeys periodically. Just chilling. Steph stuck in a truck read the sign. I did not. It looks like, I guess she's saying there used to be a zoo here. There was jaguars. I'm assuming monkeys, because there's monkeys in the area. And some other creatures. But this is a remnants of an old zoo that once resided here. It's kind of cool. So now that it's no longer a zoo, the squirrels take over.
There's a lot of zoo stuff still here.
An abandoned zoo. Look at us. We're urban explorers. Well, that was actually something I didn't expect. I just expected the springs, some water. But nope. We got ourselves a honest to goodness abandoned zoo. Don't know where she's going. One thing I can't figure out is I'm trying to use my iWatch to control the camera, and you can't stop. It just takes pictures. What's the deal with that? Yeah, there is much to be said about using your real camera. Look, did he just find one? Okay, where is he at? There he is. We got our ourselves an honest to goodness woodpecker pecking. I lost him. I think that would give him a headache.
I don't know what kind of lizard he is, but I know one kind he is. He's adorable. Look at this tree.
So on this wildlife adventure, we are definitely seeing some. Steph is finding way more than me.
Okay, let's see what Len says.
I'm gonna scare him by talking. Look at the nut. No, he looks like he just wants to. He's listening to you.
Hi, little guy. Would you like to come home with mommy? Would you like to come home with mommy?
Oh, the cat would love to play with that.
Would you like to come home with mommy? Would you? You could. Why can't I zoom my screen?
He's not doing push-ups. You lied to me.
He was doing push-ups. You made him scared. I said, you want to come home with mommy? You want to come home with mommy, do you? Do you want to come home with mommy? Yes, you do.
I thought it was fake, but it's
You
working.
want to come home with mommy?
Keep it up.
Do you want to come home with mommy? Yes,
Would
you
you
do.
look at this scene? Look at the scene here.
Come home with mommy? That sounds so stupid.
Yes, you do. Really, I almost became a daddy
Of a lizard.
of a lizard. So what do you think about this place so far?
It is beautiful. It's a phenomenal park, especially for $2.
Yeah, $2, and it's big. I mean, we're away from the water and everything right now, but there was, like I said, there was waterfalls, rivers, bubbling springs,
An old defunct zoo.
and look at them, this huge forest.
And a cool fungi growing in the bottom of this tree.
She's addicted to fungi. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty amazing place, but we're done with the hiking. We probably hiked about 4 miles, 3 miles through the forest. We're gonna head on to the car, grab our towels, and mosey on down to the river and do a little swimming. Why not? And I just noticed something on here. My watch is now saying that I can pause and everything else with the phone. What a great remote. iPhone, I'm starting to like you. Starting to like you a lot. Hey, this is crazy. We're back up here into the watery, real Florida area. And I didn't even notice this was here. This is the very tip top of the waterfall, the tall waterfall that you've seen earlier in the video. At least I hope you've seen it. So after a nice long walk, we figured we'd stop up here at the cafe and see what the food is like. Supposedly they make their pizzas homemade with their own style of sauce and their own breading, which is cool. Normally you come to state parks, it's usually frozen dishes. But no, here at Rainbow Springs Visitor Center, they actually, well, they make their own food. That's unique. So $2 to enter. It still blows me away that it's that cheap to have a great day of fun. Just walking around and like we're getting ready to do, swim. It's pretty cool. Okay, due to Steph's insatiable thirst for hunger, she got a burger and fries, and I got, it looks like a frozen pizza, but I know they did say it is homemade. So the bread is homemade, I get. Oh yeah, it feels good. The cheese, well, the cheese probably isn't homemade, but yeah, it's not a non-frozen pizza, which is unique at a place like this. All right, we are getting ready to dip our toes, and actually I'm planning to do a little bit of swimming. And Steph got her snorkel from Santa Claus. So she's going to do some snorkeling. You see some turtles? Where are the turtles at? Where?
See right that log right there?
On a log? Oh, they're on a log. Oh, my flip-flops have fallen. Oh, look at down at the water. There's turtles.
Birdies.
Look at that. We are definitely seeing a lot of wildlife today. And it only costed $2.
2 free holies. 2 beans. I'm gonna do some recorded maintenance from here. I got too much shit.
Look at that. So the spring, the deepest point is 10 feet before it bubbles up from the ground and produces water in this amazing area. And yeah, we're heading over. Actually, there's a board right here. Stuff stuck in a truck is reading. Speak up for springs.
Talking about managing the land properly.
Oh. Nothing important. Let's go swimming.
Let's go swimming.
So, caution. Alligators are present along these trails. For your safety, alligators are dangerous. Do not swim with them. Avoid them. It's actually hard to avoid them if you're in the water. Well, actually, alligators kind of avoid you, so you really don't have to worry. But not only can you swim in this beautiful, crystal clear blue water, which we're getting ready to do, as I was walking over here to put the stuff against the tree area over here, I seen this. You do have a path where you can cross this little bridge and go ride a kayak and canoe. And the laughter of the kids in the water. I mean, scenic-wise, this beats any swimming pool. I mean, when I lived out west, I used to swim in lakes in Florida. I've swum in lakes in Florida too. Come to find out, it's kind of dumb because we got a lot of venomous snakes in the water. Really don't worry about alligators, you worry about the snakes. But really not too much of the springs because 72 degrees always sounds really cold. The water's 72 degrees. But because the temperature outside isn't as hot as it is in the summertime, the water's probably going to feel warmer than it is outside. So that's why we're jumping in. Anyway, I'm going to go get my clothes off and get wet. Would you look at the clarity?
Oh, that's big.
What, the boat?
No, the water.
Oh, the water's beautiful.
You gotta climb up one of those crazy water.
Okay, so I just put my feet in, and it's ice cold. It's ice cold. But this lady down here at the end said the best way to do it is like ripping the Band-Aid off
Watch out.
and just jump on children.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
I'll go over
don't
here.
be Jaws? No!
I'm a little bit scared.
Let's do it.
That dude's doing it. Let's do it. Ready? One.
Do it.
You do it first.
I'm not doing it. Do it.
Okay. One, two.
Cannonball.
It's actually warm. Nice!
Yeah, not bad. I know is the beauty of this water is only ruined by the temperature because it was a little bit cold. I'm not gonna lie, it was shocking when you first jump in. But after you're in it for maybe a minute or two, you're used to it. It feels good. But what's amazing is the water throughout the whole top part of the springs here is about 10 feet deep, so you're not gonna touch. So if you're out swimming all over the place, you better be a good swimmer because there's no place to relax. You gotta suck it up and swim or bring a floaty. Oh. But like I said earlier, $2, you get this ginormous piece of property to play in. It's a pretty day. Look, there's a shadow in the water. There's a shadow.
There's things that seem to be.
Santa gave her a pretty decent gift. That thing is pretty awesome.
I'm swimming
Does
though.
suck trying to put it on, yeah. But look at that. You don't have to put the thing in your mouth. It's a full face thing. Your camera is on. All you got to do is just start recording. Look at that. Now I want one. I'm kind of jealous that Santa only got me an Oculus Quest 3. Jeez. This was a pretty incredible day. A lot of unexpected stuff. Okay guys, it's time to sign off. We are out of here. The sun is starting to go down behind the trees. It's a little bit chilly. So we're leaving about an hour early. We're gonna go pick up Steph's car and head back home. And I gotta get back to work. So we're gonna see you guys from down the road, hopefully on a different adventure. Steph seems to be starting to like these springs. She's been to Silver Springs. She's been here to Rainbow Springs. So who knows, maybe this summer. Alexander Springs, yeah. So I'm thinking maybe this summer we're gonna turn summer into spring by going to Springs. That's hokey and stupid. Anyway, until the next time, love you guys. Peace out, everybody. Look at the new remote.